Welcome to Event Radio, covering local drag racing, stock car racing, motorcycles, go-karts. If it's got wheels and you can race it, you'll hear about it here. Event Radio is motorsports radio on steroids. Now, let's join your hosts, Spivvy Williams and Terrible T-Guy.
All right, guys, welcome to the next edition of Event Radio. We are at the absolute first coolest cruise of the year. There are people everywhere, cars. This whole place is packed. There's just not parking room for any more, and still they're coming in. They're rolling in here, and it's all done for Miss Mercedes Gardner. We call her Sadie. It's a fundraiser. She's got cancer. She's in her last treatment right now. And everybody's come together to try to help this little lady. And, boy, we're doing good. This thing is full. There are cars every place. There's people everywhere. And we're just going to have a big time today. We want everybody to enjoy the show. We got all kinds of things that's going to happen, all kinds of people we're going to introduce to you. And we're going to have a lot of fun. We appreciate you being here with Event Radio. We're going to get busy, and we will be right back.
Quick Fuel Technology, the innovators in fuel systems, introduces the latest in high-temperature coating technology for select street and performance carburetors. QFT's new Black Diamond series features a unique satin black Teflon coating that provides award-winning good looks and lasting durability. The Black Diamond series is impact-resistant, repels all underhood chemicals, and reduces fuel temperature by 6% for improved performance. The Black Diamond series by Quick Fuel, the ultimate in form and function.
All right, guys, we are back from the cruise in, and what we have cordially named Saving Sadie, which is the absolute coolest thing coolest place for you to be today. And all of these efforts are due to one lady that has gotten behind this and jumped in both feet and did a double backflip and everything it took to get a crowd. And, lady, you have gotten a crowd. Tell everybody who you are.
Thank you. My name is Pat Blair. I am Sadie's adopted grandma, and It's not really been just me. There's been a million people that's helped.
Well, yeah,
people donating
but you got the ball rolling. See?
I did.
That's the way these things work. You get help. Everybody wants to help. Somebody just got to tell them when and where. You know,
got to ask.
Yeah, you got to ask. And the pictures you've had of Sadie on there, she's a little sweetheart.
She's a darling.
Isn't she pretty?
I love her to death. She's
I
beautiful.
wonder why. No, is she doing better?
Sadie is. She is currently in the hospital getting her last treatment. She's doing okay right now. At the end of the month, they'll do another scan to see if the chemo has helped with the cancer.
Well, it's unfortunately the cancer is a booger. It changed my life almost a year ago right now. And so I hate it. And anytime I have a chance to stab it in the heart with a dagger, you'll see this old fat boy in Event Radio there.
That's right.
Because I hate it. And you got a good crowd, Gail.
There is more people. I am just totally overwhelmed with how many people showed up.
Really?
Car people were good folks, ain't they?
I'm telling you. They all
and motorcycle people.
Yes, car and bike people. You know, everybody gives those guys a little bit of a hard time, and they shouldn't, because they're all really good people.
They all are.
And
they all want to help.
And if you don't believe it, you come to an event like this, and you just check it out, and you'll see. Hi, buddy. You'll see what's going on. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, good folks.
Tell me how you're going to raise money.
We are taking donations to register your vehicle, and that's your choice, however much you want to give. We are selling T-shirts, bracelets, cake, barbecue, potato chips, drinks.
Well,
lots
that
of
sounds
cake.
good to me.
Lots of cake.
Hey, buddy, I'm a cake kind of guy. You know
yeah.
I can do that. Plus, we have probably one of the best auctioneers in the world coming in here.
Awesome.
And that a little bit later that will sell whatever you want him to sell for you.
We got a
in
table
front
full
of
of stuff for him.
Well, Mr. Ken Bird, it doesn't get any better than him. And he's agreed to give his time, his efforts, his talents to help Sadie. So I think that's absolutely wonderful.
Right, it is. I want to thank everybody so much. There's just no way we could do it without
Well, we're
all
going to
these
do it.
people here.
We're going to do it.
We are.
Yeah, the little gal needs help, and all
She
you got to
does.
do is ask the car community and the bike community that, hey, we need help, and you see what
And they show up, and we don't.
you see what the turnout is, gal. There
It's
is no doubt about it.
Plumb full.
Listen, we will let you get back because there might be a dollar slide by, and we don't want you to miss it.
I don't want to miss a dollar.
No, we want you to get it all. But thank you for inviting Event Radio to come up and do
Thank
this.
you for coming out, and I want to thank everybody.
We're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to talk to a
are.
lot of these people. And shoot, boy, I tell you what, we're going to get that cake thing and wear it out now.
Heck yeah.
You cannot. Thank you, lady.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wait a minute. Thank you for a couple of things.
Okay.
Thank you, number one, for being on Event Radio and giving us your time there. Thank you for getting behind this. That even though it's personal to you, it shows that what one person can do and get a group together, and it takes over, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then it becomes a force to be reckoned with. And you are the cat daddy of that. And we thank you for doing it. And we're just going to have a blast. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Thank
Guys,
y'all.
you're on Event Radio. We're having just too much fun. We're going to be right back. Don't you go anywhere.
On the track or on the street, the number one brand in performance is Holley. Have you heard about the Ultra Street Avengers, Ultra Double Pumpers, Ultra HP, and Ultra Dominator carburetors? They're ultra light, ultra cool, and ultra fast. Holley carbs are the most powerful carbs money can buy with no further modifications. Holley, winning performance for over 100 years.
All right, guys, we are back. And we have Miss Sadie's mom joining us. Tell everybody who you are, sweetie.
Hi, I'm Joy, Sadie's mom.
There you go. What do you feel with all these people coming out like this to help your daughter?
We are overwhelmed by how many people have turned out and by all of the support. It is amazing and a beautiful day.
Oh, yeah, it's a little breezy, but if I know it was going to be this cold, I'd have brought the other half of these pants I got on, but that's okay.
Good day for a car show.
Yes, sir. Excellent day for a car show. Say she's doing better?
She is actually on her last round of chemo as we speak.
Boy, that's great.
So hopefully by the end of the month, she'll be cancer-free.
You can't ask for any more than that
No,
now.
you are right.
Yeah, well, we're all shooting for her, and we're all praying for her, and you can see that she has just a tiny bit of help here
Yes.
of people that care. Matter of fact, there is no more parking places. Would you believe that? There are. All the
amazing.
cars have filled this lot up to where there is not another custom car parking place.
It is amazing. We're overwhelmed.
Well, listen, lady, I'll let you get back. You got a fistful of money, and I'm going to let you get back and do what you got to do. But thank you for being on Event Radio. Tell her that we're all praying for her and we're all on her team, and we appreciate everything that's going on, and we appreciate everybody that being here so much.
Thank you so much. We also appreciate all the support you all have given us and all the prayers and well wishes.
Well, we're going to rock and roll today, gal. We're going to have some fun.
Thank you. Team Sadie.
Team Sadie, guys. We'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, we are back from the cruise in. I have my eloquent co-host with me, my little buddy, and she is my buddy. Miss Leah Balance is here. She actually was one of the deals that we sponsored in school, and she actually aced it. I mean, she got I guess the best grade going. You did good, didn't you, Gal?
Yep, I made first place in the entrepreneur fair.
Well, you got a guy here that you're going to get to talk to. We're going to see how you do this for real. Tell everybody your name, buddy.
My name is Elijah Powell.
Oh, okay. Do you know Leah?
A little bit.
A little bit. Hold it up close. Remember, you got to hold it up close.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Y'all talk, girl.
All right. Well,
You know, ask him. Are you having fun here today?
yes, I am.
What about this girl here? You get to talk to girls. See, I help you out, don't I?
Well, how's your day been?
Good.
Do you like all these cars? Me too.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty cool.
Have you got a favorite?
Yeah. There's a couple cars back there I like, and these two cars. that blue and white one, and that red truck.
Miss Leah, what about you, sweetie? Is there a favorite one you like?
I like the Daisy.
You got to talk into that, honey.
I like the Daisy Duke.
Oh, the Dukes of Hazzard, huh?
Yep.
Have y'all ridden in it?
I rode in the Dukes of Hazzard. I rode in the Dukes of Hazzard.
Well, what about Leah? You going to do it?
I might.
You think you want to?
Probably later, not right now.
Well, y'all need to find out about each other here. You're not. This is your chance to talk to a boy, girl. Go ahead.
I don't know what to ask.
You don't know what to ask? Well, he's cute, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. She cute to you, bud?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, now we got that part down. You both think each other's cute, so that way you ought to be able to talk. See, she's a basketball player, right?
My brother's a basketball player.
Really? Well, Leah's a basketball player, aren't you, sweetie?
Yeah.
Huh?
She broke up with me like the day before Valentine's Day.
Who did?
My girlfriend.
Your girlfriend did, Leah. What about that? Why do you girls break up with these guys? What's the deal there?
Because they can be mean.
They're mean? Are they mean?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Well, what do they do that's so mean, sugar?
I don't know. It's just boys' sense of humor.
They're just mean, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I tell you what, that's bad, huh? What about you, bud? Your girlfriend break up with you?
I don't have a girlfriend.
You don't? Well, and I got one right here.
I've got a boyfriend, thank you.
You already got a boyfriend?
Yep.
Oh, well, is he here?
No.
Oh, well, how come he's not here?
Because I don't even think he knows about this.
Oh, well, see, maybe you ought to call him. You think?
No.
No, you don't want to?
No.
Okay, all right. Now, wait a minute. His girlfriend left him, and he hadn't got a girlfriend. I mean, you got a boyfriend. I'm trying to figure all this out. What do I need to do?
I don't know.
Well, you might find another one, Leah. I mean, you're a pretty girl. You might get 2 or 3.
I'd rather just have one.
You'd rather just have one? You got a good one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Does Dad know about him?
Yeah.
He does? Ooh, what'd he say?
He doesn't really care.
He doesn't really care? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I tell you what, do you think we ought to go look at some cars?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you? Okay. Well, I guess we will. Well, now listen, you need to thank him for being on the radio with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anything you want to tell him bye or anything?
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, that was pretty good. For Leah's first time, that was okay. We're doing good, guys. We are at the cruise in to support Sadie, and it's a great day. There's a lot of things going on. We got a ton of cars, ton of people, a lot of good food, and we're going to have a big time. We get to introduce you to a lot of people. Our next guest, he for sure will want to meet because he has shown up the best there is at what he does. But we will be right back, guys. You're on Event Radio. Do not go anywhere. All right, guys, we are back from the cruise in at the cruise in for Sadie, and which is a great deal, a great show. There's a lot of people here, a lot of cars here, and I get the gentleman to join me that is probably needs no introduction once you hear him say hello. He is absolutely one of the best auctioneers in this country. He has agreed to give his time, his talent, to raise some money for this young lady, and I tell you what, he's a tall fella, but he has never been as tall in my eyes as he is today for bending down and helping this little gal. And a gentleman with this much talent and to give his time to do this, I commend you, my friend. Mr. Ken Bird, how are you, sir?
Well, I'm doing great, and one of the joys of my business is to be able to help from time to time if the opportunity presents itself, and it's a great feeling, Spivvy, to do that, and I don't do it just for my own feelings. I really want to help those people out there, and it's a good way to raise money. And I want to say that these fellows that's brought all these beautiful cars out, I commend them, and I want to commend you for all the help that you provide folks in these fundraising events.
Well, we're just, blind hog finds an acorn every once in a while, and we're very fortunate that we have a pretty good little following both on the radio as well as in person, and this shows a little of it with as chilly as it is today, that people get out and they do it, and and they do it for good causes. And the cause today, you can't get much better than the little gal battling that cancer. I hate that stuff.
Well, it just seems to everywhere you turn anymore, you hear about it in families, and there's no one exempt. We never know, do we?
No, we never know. We never know. I know that it sure rattled my life a year ago, right this time of year, and it will change. It will get you. So if you get a chance to come and support things for people that have it, trust me, there's a lot of worse things you could be doing, And this is a great deal. They got food, they got all kinds of stuff. Plus, Ken's going to sell you a bargain here. You're going to get with them here in a little bit, right?
Well, yeah, that's good. Everything you buy at an auction, it really is a bargain because you're paying the price you want to pay. And somebody else may say, man, I can't believe he paid what he did for that. But if a person wants it, then it's a bargain.
Yeah, it's a bargain to them, right? Yeah.
That's right.
I don't know if anybody ever said they paid too much for anything. Have they?
Well, they don't want to admit it, do
Is that
they?
what it is?
Yeah. If they think they've paid too much, then in 3 or 4 days they'll convince themselves it's a bargain.
Yeah, sure
But it really, I tell you, it's a purest form. I've always said that the auctions go back before Christ.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a different things that they were doing back then. There's Dutch auctions, and then in Dutch auctions is where you start high and you come down, and the first man that bids, a woman that bids, gets the item.
Really?
Yeah, that's called
I
a
never
Dutch.
heard of that.
Yeah,
That's
that's done a whole lot in some countries. But what I started to say, Spivvy, a pure auction is the greatest form of free enterprise.
Yeah.
You think about it. You got a limited item you're selling, or even if there's a whole lot of things, the demand's usually there.
Sure.
And you've got people competitively bidding on the spot.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's as good as it gets, isn't
Well, I
it?
never heard of the Dutch auction. I think I've probably been in some of those and didn't know it.
Yeah.
And I opened my mouth and I was the actual winner there, and there was probably nobody but me and the auctioneer bidding to start with.
Well, there's a great anticipation in a Dutch auction, and I have over the years, if I'm doing an auction and things slow down a little bit, I say, now we're going to sell a few things with the Dutch auction. It creates a little new interest in the sale. And for example, if I can give you a little example, let's say that an item's worth $75 and we go 190, now 85, and it can be 80, but you get 75, and you're coming down.
Yeah.
And you know what? Sometimes people bid the 100. But that's okay.
I did that once on a Corvette. I hated that car for the whole time I owned it. But that was, one of those deals.
You got to be the opening bid.
Yeah, buddy, I did. I was the first, last, and always.
But everybody knew you bought it. See?
Yeah, well, yeah,
that meant a whole lot.
Yeah,
didn't it?
oh yeah, I'm sure it did.
Yeah. Have your name called or something.
You do so many different kinds of auctions. It's unreal. I mean, primarily, of course, you do real estate. You sell big, huge farms. You sell all that kind of stuff, and this is a little bitty deal to you, but it's a great big deal to them. And you treat every one of them just as important as the other one, and I think that's so cool.
Absolutely. A fellow that's been in the auction business for many, many, many years that I've known, and he's still active. He told me many years ago that, Ken, when you get too big for the little ones, you might get too little for the big ones.
There you
and
go.
I believe that, the little lady or little man or whoever, a young couple that don't know what their property's worth, maybe, everybody, whether it's $50,000 or $500,000, it's the most important sale to them.
Oh,
and I do my best to treat every sale as if that's the only sale I've got. And it might be the last one if I don't do the job
that's
right. You know that?
Well, but you do the job right. See, that's why you've been at it as long as you have, and that's why you're successful as you are. When you call Ken Bird, you might as well just start packing, because the buyer's going to be there because he's got a field full of them that he can call on to come in and buy your stuff. And that makes a big difference, other than the guy that's just starting out that doesn't know, and he just advertises and hopes somebody shows up,
Well, I appreciate your kind remarks on that, but I will say that there's been some times that we've showed up at the sale and I'd be sweating bullets, I've had situations, Spivvy, where 10 minutes before 10, let's say if the sale started at 10, and other guys in the business that may hear this can relate to this, I'm sure, and you look out there and you don't hardly see anybody, and you say, good Lord, what are we going to do today? And you go off to the side somewhere and leave the scene for 5 minutes and come back in a field full of people. People sometimes come at the very last minute to a sale.
Well, you only got to have one to buy it, you know.
Well, it helps to have two.
Well, yeah, I understand, but you do have one to buy it, you know. That's all.
Yeah, that always ends up. You know, people say, and I may ad lib a little bit here for you, but people say, well, how do you keep up with all the bids? Well, let me tell you something. A good auctioneer only looks for 2 bidders at a time. He may have a half a dozen or a dozen out there waving their hands, but he concentrates on the last bid and the guy that looks like he wants to bid again, and he keeps narrowing it down. Now, he may be going from bidder to bidder, but really he's taking bids from is a number of 2 people.
Well, I always wondered how you did that.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it where there was a room full. And I'm sitting there wondering, well, how in the world do you keep up with all that stuff? You know?
Right. Well, a beginning auctioneer, a guy that's has, and I've been bid calling since I was 14 years old. That's been 50 some years.
We ain't supposed to tell nobody that.
We ain't gonna go. Hey, that's been 50. That's been 40 years.
Yeah, it's been 20 years ago, right?
Yeah, it's been more than that.
Yeah, okay.
But anyway. You know, in years and years ago, I'm sure when I first started, I would be trying to keep track of every single bid that was made. Well, if they're bidding fast, the auctioneer that's the professional that's trained in the business, he'll just go on and lead the bidding. They're going to pay $500 for something, and you know, I'm not giving away any secrets, but if you've been to many auctions, you'll see it works this way. And he's running along 300 and a quarter and a half and 75 and a 4 and a quarter, and everybody's chasing him.
Yeah.
And you're just moving on, and then you start narrowing it down to 2 bidders. And actually that's where a lot of the fun gets when you get it right down to the competition.
Oh, I bet.
Two
I bet
people.
it does. Well, I tell you what, we're going to have some fun here today because you're going to. I don't know what you're going to sell, my friend, but I guarantee you you're going to have.
But it'll be. You know, I've sold everything. I've sold everything from chickens to embryos.
There you really.
Isn't that amazing?
Okay, yeah.
We were selling a flock of chickens one time. My good friend Thomas R. Hunt and I were partners at the time, and a real good friend of mine, auction in a competition now, but we're friends more than competitors. And we started to sell them chickens, and somebody said, "How you going to sell them?" And Tommy said, "Well, we're gonna sell them by the feet and divide it by 2."
There you go. There you go.
So you know. We've sold about everything that's made, grown, or born. So
well, I tell you what, that's why you're as good as what you are, and I can't thank you enough for taking your time, bringing your talents to this deal here today. This when you do this, and you're doing it out of love and compassion, it's bound to bring a bunch of money. Now, there's no doubt about it. And you're the man that knows how to get that done, and the dollars here will go to such a good place that I commend you for coming. I really do.
Well, you know, I want to say this, and I want to be. I want to try to be. You know, when you say you're trying to be humble, maybe that's when you're not being. But right out of the bottom of my heart, I feel like that God gave me a little bit of a talent.
I would think so.
And I think it takes a little talent to anything you do to love. And I'm not, Lord knows my heart, I'm not saying that being boastful. I believe that He did, and I think I'm supposed to use that. I think that I need to use that to help folks besides just make a living.
Well, you're going to do it today, my friend, and you're going to help folks today. And I, for one, going to hold on to my wallet because I know how good you are. So, you know, hey. I wind up buying a widget for something that I don't even need or want, you know.
You know, it's not today, and especially today. And it gets this way sometimes. If you want, Spivvy, you're the car man. I mean, I've heard about you the many, many years I've been in Bowling Green. If you think about hot rods and you think about show cars and you think about whatever, it's Spivvy Williams. But I'm telling you, when you really are not paying, you are giving today.
That's right.
And when you buy a car, your favorite car, you know, you that's a gift to you when you buy it. So
That's right.
Even though you bought the first bid, but on that one
Well,
car,
that's all right. I lived with that one for quite a while, so I don't have to worry about it. But it was fun.
Well, but think about it. If you paid less for it, it wouldn't have been worth as much.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. I
Right.
had to learn to appreciate that one. That's what it was.
All right.
Guys, the one and only Mr. Ken Bird, we have brought him to you live on Event Radio. If you're ever anywhere and you see a Ken Bird auction sign, Bird is the word, and you need to go to those auctions, and you need to see this gentleman and watch his talent. Even if you didn't buy anything, it's the best show in town, and you need to go, and you'll have a blast. And if you don't believe me, you're just going to ask some of these people that came to this show today, because they're going to have a big time. Of course, they're going to leave with less money than they came with, but that's his job. That's what he does. So thank you, sir, for being on Event Radio. I appreciate it.
It's been my pleasure.
Well, we're going to get out of here and ride a little more, guys. You're on Event Radio. We are at the Cruise Inn for Sadie, and we're going to raise her some cash. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Quick Fuel Technology, the innovators in fuel systems, introduces the latest in high-temperature coating technology for select street and performance carburetors. QFT's new Black Diamond series features a unique satin black Teflon coating that provides award-winning good looks and lasting durability. The Black Diamond series is impact-resistant, repels all underhood chemicals, and reduces fuel temperature by 6% for improved performance. The Black Diamond series by Quick Fuel, the ultimate in form and function.
All right, guys, we are back from the car show, and guys, we are with a group of guys that, honestly, the fun police ought to be here. These guys have more fun than the law allows, and they're great guys. So many people see bikers, and they see the wrong image. They see the image that TV portrays you to see. They don't see what it really is. My guest that's with me, they're the real deal. They operate a website called Weekend Riders, and guys, trust me, you see a bunch of bikes, open your eyes, watch for them. They're not targets, Open your eyes, pay attention to what's going on. The guys do more good than they ever thought about doing bad, and they're proving it here today at this benefit. There are bike strong here, and my friend, thank you for being here first from Event Radio. Tell everybody who you are.
Everybody calls me Hook.
I know that because it says that on your jacket. That's what
I have to keep that on there as a reminder.
Now, is that Captain Hook?
It's Captain Hook from years ago, and then here recently it's Bocephus Von Hook.
I'm glad I don't have to spell it. If I had to spell it, I'd be. No, I've read a lot of your stuff, and it's all really good on the computer. It really is, and I have fun with it, and I really enjoy giving you guys a hard time. Thank you for coming out as strong as you have and showing people what the bike community can do.
Well, that's what we try to do. As far as our weekend rider board goes, anybody's welcome on there. If somebody's got bikes, we have people on there that don't have bikes that just want to show up to the events and stuff like that.
Well, that's okay.
And everybody's welcome,
Well, it's a fun thing, and y'all get into some serious discussions now, guys. You can get on there and just read if you want to be a lurker and sit back here and just read.
We call those creepers.
Well, trust me, you give them something to creep about because you entertain them. There's no doubt about that. How many bikes did you bring here today, my friend?
Last count that I had, there was 32.
That's great. That's great.
That's not a bad showing.
Sir.
The Teddy Bear Run was going on this weekend as well, and we're big supporters of that. Our thing was when we found out this kind of the last-minute type deal, we figured there was going to be enough support with bikes over there with the Teddy Bear Run that this little girl over here really needed some support.
She really did.
So we got on.
Well, everybody turned out, and I knew the bike guys would. The bike guys always do.
And we came in a horde.
Well, that's okay. That's right. Y'all had to follow each other so you could find your way up here. That's what it was.
Exactly.
My GPS lady, we call her Magic Marilyn. She couldn't even find this place.
Well, we usually have a road captain that shows us how to get there.
Oh, okay. Just follow him, huh?
We just follow him, and then we have to find somebody to find our way back.
Now, I want to know something. Now, you can be honest with your old fat buddy. Mm-hmm. How come the bike guys always have the pretty girls?
It's got something to do with the motorcycles.
Does it?
It's got something to do with motorcycles. I have no earthly idea what it is, but it's I guess it's the bling on the bikes.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes, it is.
Well, you're no help. See, I'm sitting here trying to learn. See, and I mean, I got the bike already. Now I've got to find the woman, but I've got the bike. I'm a step in the right direction.
You got to hang with us a little bit more.
Well, okay, all right, I can do that. I probably can't keep up, but
sure
at
you can.
least I can make an attempt. No, really, all kidding aside, it's this is a great thing you guys do, and trust me, guys, you see a bunch of bikers. They're not what TV says they are. They're good people.
No,
and
this isn't Sons of Anarchy or anything.
well, even that's not too bad,
No, it's not too bad.
But they've been portrayed because that's what sells TV.
Exactly.
It's not the way it really is. And if you believe that's the way it really is, and we got some real good beach property right over here we need to sell you.
Well, to give you another idea, a lot of people don't realize this either, that, with our group as far as it goes, if somebody's injured or something like that, a lot of us will take our time 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and we go to hospitals, and help families out there as well. So there are a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that people don't ever really see.
All right, now tell me something. Have you had the cake yet?
No, I have not had
Oh,
the
we
cake.
got to do the cake.
Well, my wife won't let me.
She won't let you have the cake?
It's off limits at this point.
Is she around here? I think
Yes,
she's
she is.
gone.
No, she's not.
No, she's not. Oh, you
No,
can't
she's
get the
not.
cake. Daggone. Thank you so much for taking a second to be on Event Radio. Thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing all the guys and the gals with
we
you
appreciate it.
and supporting this event. This is a great thing. This little chick needs the money.
Yes, she
and
does.
and when you can do the things that you love doing and you can help somebody at the same time, there sure ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, no. I mean, as far as it goes, we like the ride and everything else. We always plan different trips and stuff like that to go to the events. Usually it's back roads or something to get somewhere. And, you get to meet some wonderful people. You really do.
Well-
even though this is a car, bike event, truck event, everybody gets together and everybody's got common interests.
That's all wheels, buddy.
It's all on wheels.
It's all
you
wheels.
know. And we really appreciate you guys being out here as well.
Hey, buddy, we wanted to come. Event Radio, we do a lot of these fundraiser things, and we try really hard, and we get a few people that are listening. So there's a few more that'll know about your website now than or your
Everybody-
Facebook page. That
everybody, just look me up, and I can add you to it, whatever.
Okay.
And the more, the merrier.
and don't push the wrong buttons like the old fat boy did and screw his up. So because they got to fix mine, but that's okay.
I'm
but
taking care of that.
all right, that's as long as you take care of me, buddy. That's all that matters.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, thank you, sir. Hook. I'm going to say Hook.
There
Captain
you go.
Hook.
There you go.
Can you fly?
Can I fly?
Yeah, see, in the Peter Pan movie, Captain Hook was.
No, I'm usually getting
Huh?
chased. I'm usually getting.
Oh, okay. All right.
She
I'm not saying a word.
As she chimes in, you hear that?
Hey,
right?
trust me. Hey, I know, but you know something I learned when I got married. I learned that once you say "I do," you only got to know 2 more words, and that's yes, ma'am.
That's exactly right.
That's all you got to know. Buddy, thank you for being on Event Radio.
Oh, I
I
appreciate
appreciate it. We're having a ton of fun, guys. We're at the Sadie benefit. We're no telling what we'll get into next, but the Fun Police won't be far behind us. You're on Event Radio. We'll be right back.
On the track or on the street, the #1 brand in performance is Holley. Have you heard about the Ultra Street Avengers, Ultra Double Pumpers, Ultra HP, and Ultra Dominator carburetors? They're ultra light, ultra cool, and ultra fast. Holley carbs are the most powerful carbs money can buy with no further modifications. Holley, winning performance for over 100 years.
All right, guys, we are back, and leave it up to the old fat guy to ride through here and find the prettiest girl in the place. That's what I do. And it turns out she's getting ready to do an event. Tell everybody who you are, Sugar.
My name is Autumn Ratliff, and I work for Vermont Thread Gauge in Franklin, Kentucky, and we've got a Relay for Life team that we're be raising money for.
Relay for Life. Tell me a little about that. What you guys raise a bunch of money, and I know that cancer gets a lot of that.
Right. What we do is we raise money for the American Cancer Society any way that we can. Bake sales. We do bake sales. We do raffle tickets, just anything that we can. And right now, May 7th, it's a Saturday from 12 to 4, we're going to be doing a cruise-in. It's called Relay for Life, Cruise-in for a Cure. And it's going to be at the Harley-Davidson of Bowling Green in the parking lot.
That's easy to find, guys. It's at exit 22. You don't even need an address. Exit 22 off I-65. It's all you got to do, and you can't miss it. Go ahead.
All right. If you would like to come out and put your car or your motorcycle in, It's going to be $15 entry fee, or whatever you can give us. We'll take anything, and all of the proceeds will be going to the American Cancer Society. 100%. That's something different that most people, they just put a percentage in, but
you're doing the whole deal, and that's that's what you guys do. I mean, you give all, and you go in things full force, and I think that's great. I'm so proud that you allow Event Radio to be even a little part of it, and we may try to come to this event if we can. We're staying pretty booked, but if we can, you'll see the old fat boy out there, you know. But May the 7th, guys, is from 12 to 4. At Harley-Davidson Bowling Green, so you can go out there and have all kinds of fun. Live music, family activities, food. The food is the good part for me.
Yeah, food. We're getting all of our food donated, so anything you pay for food will also go to the American Cancer Society.
Hey, how cool is that, huh? Well, that's if there was a class at the Olympics called sport eating, I'd have the gold medal. That's I might come out and do that, huh?
We're getting hot dogs. We might have a hot dog eating contest.
Ooh, really? I may bring. Do you know who Jimmy Reynolds is?
I don't.
All right, Jimmy Reynolds is an old round track guy, and he holds the record at Beach Bend of 22 hot dogs.
Wow.
In one night. 22 hot dogs. And so I may enter him. He may be my entry into the hot dog contest. How about that?
Well, that'd be great.
Okay, well, we'll raise some money doing that.
All right.
All right, Gail, listen. 251 Cumberland Trace Road, Harley-Davidson Bowling Green, Relay for Life Cruise In. Guys, trust me, you can go anywhere you want, and you will not go to any place any better to have such a good time and to do good for somebody else. And that's what you want to do, you know?
It is.
Okay.
If you need more information, my name is Autumn Ratliff. You can contact me at 270-776-1232, or you can email me at autumn_ratliff@yahoo.com.
Okay, guys, there you go. Can't beat that. Thank you, little lady, for being on here and telling us about this event. And thank you for being here to support this one. We appreciate it so much. Watch Hook. Watch him. He's bad on the pretty girls. Watch him. Dad's got him. Don't worry. Guys, you're at the event that we're raising money for Sadie, and we're doing pretty good. And everybody's helping, the bike guys, the car guys. Everybody here is helping do this, and we appreciate each of you so much. We're going to get fired up with Ken Bird on the auction deal pretty soon, and there's going to be all kinds of cool things going on. So don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Quick Fuel Technology, the innovators in fuel systems, introduces the latest in high-temperature coating technology for select street and performance carburetors. QFT's new Black Diamond series features a unique satin black Teflon coating that provides award-winning good looks and lasting durability. The Black Diamond series is impact-resistant, repels all underhood chemicals, and reduces fuel temperature by 6% for improved performance. The Black Diamond series by Quick Fuel, the ultimate in form and function.
All right, guys, we are back from the cruise in. I come through here, and I about stand the golf cart on its nose looking at these Camaros, and I'm looking at four, and they're just like one was born, and it got a little bigger, and then it got a little bigger, and then it wound up being the full-blown deal. Tell everybody who you are.
Donnie Turley.
Donnie, my friend, you're awesome. This is absolutely awesome. They're all painted to match. We're going to take some pictures and flip it behind this interview. Okay. What gave you the idea to do all this, my friend?
Just a sick obsession, I guess.
Well, that's all right. Hey, where in the world did you come up with the golf cart?
I just got on the internet and started searching, trying to find something that matched my car as close as I could find. That's what I found.
Did you paint them all?
Yeah, I had them painted. Yeah,
did
I took them to a gentleman that did all my custom graphics and had him to match them to all look the same.
Buddy, this is cool. Supercharged Camaro.
Yeah.
That's got to be a hot rod.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
About 650 horsepower.
Yeah. And it's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
Well, I mean,
it just, I like blue anyway. And man, this thing is cool. The golf cart's got race seats on it. I mean, I guess if you're going to be a bear, be a grizzly, right?
That's exactly right. That's right.
Where are you from, sir?
Right here in Cleveland.
Are you?
Yep. Just live right down
What
the
do you
street.
do, bud?
I'm in the fire and safety business.
Okay. All right. Did you start them or put them out or what?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. That's good. That's good. Well, this community is pretty cool because it's taken care of the people that live here, and I've liked it. I just had Ken Bird on here a minute ago,
yeah.
and you guys turn out for the important stuff.
That's right.
And it's so cool. That's great.
Yeah, it's really.
Well, I tell
really
you what,
cool.
buddy, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's probably the best looking Camaro I've ever seen,
Well, I appreciate that.
and I see a lot of them.
Yeah,
I go to a lot of places.
Well, I appreciate it very
and
much.
and I'm just really freaked over the golf cart. I mean, boy, that's awesome.
We tried to match it up as close as we could. It even has the same kind of wheels on it.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, same kind of wheels.
You're amazing. You're
thanks.
amazing. So what's next? I mean, is there another one in the works? There's got to be something next.
No, we've got them. We've got
an airplane or something with a Camaro nose on it.
Maybe a boat.
A boat.
Yeah, maybe a boat. That would be kind of cool.
Hey, that would be real cool. You know, they've got a Corvette boat that's it's got a twin. I think it's got two 454s in it, and it's got all the Corvette taillights and all that. It's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, this is awesome. This is awesome. Thank you so much for taking a minute to be on here and talking about your stuff, man. It's just great. The guys, trust me, you go anywhere and you see this blue Camaro laid out. This is cool. This is cooler than pockets on a shirt. Now I'm telling you.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Donnie.
Yeah,
thank you for being on Event Radio, my friend.
We appreciate it,
guys. We're having a big time. We're just looking at all the cool stuff. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.
On the track or on the street, the #1 brand in performance is Holley. Have you heard about the Ultra Street Avengers, Ultra Double Pumpers, Ultra HP, and Ultra Dominator carburetors? They're ultra light, ultra cool, and ultra fast. Holley carbs are the most powerful carbs money can buy with no further modifications. Holley, winning performance for over 100 years.
All right, guys, we are back, and we made it to the most popular car in the whole show. And, boy, this thing's made a lot of laps, but the problem is it's got a cop behind it all the time. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Patrick Deckard, and my buddy Rob Elkins. We're from Hazard Life Motorsports, White House, Tennessee.
Know where that is?
Yeah.
I know where White House is.
Yeah, well, just right over the Kentucky.
You just
line.
right on over there. That's let's see, White House is Wayne Day Incorporated, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, I was born for Wayne Day.
Do you really?
Yes, sir. I sure do.
I know Wayne. Yeah, I've known him for years.
Hey, good.
I tell you what, my friend, you are doing with your car what should be done with a lot of them. You're not only enjoying it, but you're letting other people enjoy it too, and I think that's so cool.
Well, that was my purpose of doing my car. You know, it's to me, it's not a show car. I built it to enjoy it, have fun. I do drag race it. I've been at Beach Bend Raceway Park many times.
Sure.
It's just, you know, the whole purpose of doing it was to let other people enjoy something.
But the little guys, I mean, man, you've made their day. I mean, guys, we're talking about the General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard, and we're talking about a full-blown Hazard police car that actually chases him around through here while he's giving the little guys the ride, and I think that's so cool. I think that's wonderful.
It was a concept that came up at a few of other events we've done over the last 2 or 3 years, and we saw the appeal of it. It's something you can't do at every event. You can't do at a lot of car shows, but you know, in situations like this, to where you can have the room to do rides. A lot of people, you know, everybody gets to look at one on occasion, but it's very seldom you can ride in one.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact. You know, we got a little crazy one time. We went to a drifting thing. My partner in the show, of course, he's sick today, but we went to. You've seen the drifting stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah, yes.
Well, we rode in one of them sideways at 100 on the radio. So, you know, not anymore.
I wanted to do it, but I've never done it.
Well,
yet.
we can work it out for you now. Anytime you want to go for a ride, I can take care of that for you.
I would like to.
All right. Oh, we will. I appreciate really you coming to this show and doing this for this little gal and bringing the General Lee and the cop car. I mean, you know, this is the Dukes of Hazzard was one of the coolest shows ever on TV. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It was pure. It was good entertainment,
wholesome entertainment.
Exactly, family entertainment, and yet it was car guy stuff too. You know,
it would appeal to everything. It had a good moral base to it. Like I said, right always overcame wrong, no matter what side of the law it was on. And you know, there was just good family togetherness, and that's what's lacking in a lot of shows and in a lot of society today.
Yeah, it really it needs to be the outcome of one of the good shows on TV,
Absolutely.
And you've taken and run with it, and I commend you for that, sir. I think that's just wonderful. I think it's just cooler than pockets on a shirt, and you know you're.
We appreciate.
They're having fun. The little kids were lined up here earlier, and I was sitting there looking at you. I said, "Boy, I hope the thing's got a full tank of fuel in it because you're going to need it."
It actually has a full tank of fuel. Not that it was built for mileage. You know, it's not going to run all day, but
No.
you know, we'll do the best we can. And like I said, we're grateful to be able to do it. And,
Well, now let me ask something. Has the cop ever caught you?
Well, not if I didn't want him to.
Oh,
Sometimes you gotta make
okay.
it look
All
good.
right. Okay. All right. Listen, thank you so much for taking a minute to be on Event Radio. Where are you going to be next? You got any idea?
There's nothing on our schedule right now as far as
How can
events,
people?
but
How can people get a hold of you if they would like to send you some stuff? I know you can't go to them all,
Yeah.
but you might be able to go to some. I mean, this brings a lot of happiness, Bud, and that's important in today's world.
We have a Facebook page. It's Hazard Life Motorsports. We
Okay.
also have a sister page that our friends operate called Hazard Life. You can contact any one of us and leave messages on any one of those Facebook pages at any time.
Good.
And we'll contact you. And if there's any events like this that we can do, we will do our best to get any kind of attendance we can. You know, somebody will bring cars. We're not the only ones that have generally cars and replicas. We have contacts with other people that, you know, we want to share the happiness and, you know.
Well, it's
any way we can.
it's a very cool thing, and when I pulled in, I said, "Man, that's a hit. There ain't no doubt about it." And every lap's got the cop car behind it with the lights on and the siren going and all that stuff, and that's just cool. Now that's cool.
That's the appeal, you know. I mean, generally, car is one thing, but when you can throw in the cop car behind it and give somebody the effect of a good old-fashioned Dukes of Hazzard chase scene.
Hey, nothing
makes
wrong
the
with
whole
that,
thing.
buddy. Everybody wanted to be that when they grew up.
Exactly.
Thank you, my friend, for being on Event Radio. Thank you for coming to this show and supporting this cancer effort. I hate cancer. I'm sure you do too. Everybody does. And,
Yes, sir.
And thank you for making it all the way from White House, Tennessee. And tell old Wayne Day that I'm probably the only guy in this part of the country that even remotely likes him, okay?
I'll sure tell him.
All
I'll
right.
sure tell him.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Guys, you're on Event Radio. We're having just too much fun. We got to get out of here because the cop's coming, and we sure don't want to get caught. We'll see you.
Quick Fuel Technology, the innovators in fuel systems, introduces the latest in high-temperature coating technology for select street and performance carburetors. QFT's new Black Diamond series features a unique satin black Teflon coating that provides award-winning good looks and lasting durability. The Black Diamond series is impact-resistant, repels all underhood chemicals, and reduces fuel temperature by 6% for improved performance. The Black Diamond series by Quick Fuel, the ultimate in form and function.
All right, guys, we are back from the cruise in, and my ace partner, Miss Leah, has gotten a hold of Ken Bird, and she wants to show me how it's supposed to be done here, and so I'm just going to let her have it. I think she should. Here you go, darling.
How'd you get started in the auctioneering business?
Well, I took an interest in it when I was about 12, 14 years old, and I listened to Leroy Van Dyke's song called The Auctioneer, and I learned how to sing that song and do what they call the auction chant.
How'd you learn how to talk so fast?
Well, you just practice what they call filler words. You know, bam da bam da bam to bam comes out to bam da bam da bam da bam da bam da bam. Do you want it? Comes out. Do you want it? How many dollars for it? That's how many dollars for it. And you just add all that string together and put numbers with it.
I couldn't do that.
Well, you might be surprised that you could. I could probably teach you to. You count. You can count, can't you?
Yeah.
Well, then you just count real fast and just add some of what they call filler words. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
I still couldn't do it.
Well, you hadn't tried, have you?
No.
We'll try it.
You want to try it? Count to 25 at 5 at a time. 5, 10, 15.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
There you go. Keep going.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Yeah, that's good. Now do it like this. 5, you want to give 10?
5, you want to give 10?
10, want to give 15?
10, want to give 15?
15's a bid. Say that. 15's a bid.
15's a bid.
You want to give 20?
Want to give 20?
There you go. See?
You got her, boy.
Hey, I'm telling you, if you practice that every day, you know, they say practice makes perfect, but if you practice wrong, it makes imperfect. So you can learn it. You know how to ride a bicycle, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, it's just like learning how to ride a bicycle. Once you get it to where to balance, you can take off.
A lot harder, though.
No, it's not. But anyway, this is, I'm not supposed to be doing the interviewing, but this is my granddaughter. Leah Gale, and Leah Gale Balance. And her dad is a famous four-wheeler racer. You ever ride with him?
Yeah, I have before. He freaked me out.
Well, you know what? When you're running through the woods, dodging trees at about 75 miles an hour, it would freak you out.
Well, as long as you miss them, so you got to make sure.
Well, that's it. Doesn't matter if you miss them, does it?
No, it doesn't make any difference.
You know, isn't it funny how that if you put two people out here on a big parking lot without any stripes on it, and you told them to pace each other, coming and meeting them at 100 miles.
They'd hit head on.
They'd hit head on, wouldn't they?
Oh, yeah.
But isn't that funny how we run down the highway and meet each other, but we're divided by a stripe?
Well, it's the same thing, though. If they tell you to back out of here and there's one pole, I guarantee you somebody will back dead into it.
Well, they tell me that your eyes actually go toward an object and you'll drive into it. Is it true that if a vehicle's sitting alongside the highway that people sometimes rear end them?
I don't know. Probably so.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Leah, you've learned the auction chant.
Yep.
There you go. You can be doing that in school. See, now you can take over his business and you can wind up selling all that stuff. How about that? Well, listen, we appreciate you doing the other interview, okay?
You're welcome.
All right, guys. We got Miss Leah, Mr. Ken Bird. It doesn't get much better than that. You're on Event Radio. We're having just a big, big time, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. Well, we're winding her down here at the cruise in for Miss Sadie. I mean, we did good. We raised a lot of money, and boy, this has been a fun deal. There's been all kinds of cars, all kinds of folks, and we've sort of handpicked the best. And we appreciate you coming and joining us, and we've had a big time. We're going to get out of here, have some fun. As always, we never end a show without thanking our sponsors. They're the most important ones that in our world. The guys, great guys at Holley Performance. If you can't find a part for your hot rod at Holley, you don't have a hot rod. The guys at Quick Fuel Technologies, the number one carburetor builders on the planet, bar none. The best there is comes from Quick Fuel. Needless to say, Beach Bend Park, Beach Bend Raceway, Beach Bend Splash Lagoon. If you want to have a big time this summer, all you got to do is go out and spend a little time there. You will have one heck of a time. Last but not least, the GearheadGazette.com. That's how we find who, what, when, and where of everything that we go to on Event Radio. We go to GearheadGazette.com, and that's where you can find it, and you can find it too and have as much fun as we do. We appreciate you joining us from the cruise in for Sadie. I think we have done well. I think we have made a little money for this little lady. We appreciate all our guests, especially Mr. Ken Bird, for taking his time to come and be with us on this deal. And just shows you that when you're a pro all the time, not just when you're being paid to be. We appreciate you being on Event Radio, and we will talk again.
You've been listening to Event Radio, covering local drag racing, stock car racing, motorcycles, go-karts. If it's got wheels and you can race it, you heard about it here. Event Radio is motorsports radio on steroids. Join us next time with your hosts, Spivey Williams and Terrible T Guy.